Yo, YouTube, today I'm gonna get out here and rig my boat. I finally brought it home today, and I guess you're probably anxious to kind of do an overview and kind of show you what everything's in here, but I don't feel like doing that today. I've got a lot of work to get done. We'll get to that part sooner or later, but I got to get ready to go to Florida. In a couple days from now, I'll be going to Florida for the first tour event, so I'm just going to show you what all I'm packing in here tackle-wise. I got a lot of room, and I got a lot of bait to go, a lot of baits to go through. So I'll let you just kind of hang out with here in the shop with me. I got my little heater going. It's literally like 15 degrees today. So I cranked my heater up. It's been going for about 2 or 3 hours now, so it's nice and toasty here. About 50 to 60 degrees in here, which is a whole lot better than being about 20. We'll get started and load this baby up with some tackle. Let's start working. What I'm gonna do is get my hands warm before we even get started. This little heater's cool. All right, so let's get started here. I've actually been working in the shop a lot. As you can see, it's pretty organized. I had to get my shop organized before I even got the boat in here. You know, I've been fishing out of my little tin rig a lot recently, but I had a bunch of stuff in here that I had to organize. Of course, when I sold my other boat, I just took everything out and threw it on the floor, and I had stuff all over the shop. But I got all my Z-Man plastics all nice and organized. I got everything, all that crap up off the floor, and I just kind of sifted through everything and got just about everything that I think I'm going to use in Florida on this table. So today we got to transfer everything that I think I'm going to use from here to there. It's not including rods. I got all my rods over here. That's not including all emergency stuff, weigh-in bags, jumper cables, all the other stuff that we're going to need. This is the stuff that I know I'm going to use, so we're going to put that in the boat first. I'll show you a little bit of what I've got here. You know, of course, I use almost all Z-Man plastics, but there's always that one little deal, you know, that you just kind of have to use just because every company's got their bait that's the bait. And, you know, I don't have to carry near as much Z-Man stuff as I do other random stuff that I probably won't even use because, you know, Z-Man stuff just lasts longer. But this is all stick baits in that bag. That's every stick bait. I've got 2 tournaments in a row. And every stick bait that I'll need for 2 tournaments is in this little bag right here. This little folder. And then right here is nothing but creatures. So I've got every crawl and flip bait that I'll need for 2 tournaments. In this one right here. You see I've got some palmetto bugs, turbo crawls for swim jigs and flipping. And I've got some crawdads coming too. But that's pretty much all that is. I got some old school stuff that they don't really produce anymore. This old flapping craws. I love that bait. They don't make that one anymore, unfortunately. Which is nothing but Ned rig stuff. Actually, no, this one is not Ned rig stuff. This one is trailers for my chatterbaits. So there's like diesel minnows in there, minnows in here. I won't take all that stuff out because it took me a while to get all that together. This is just straight tail worms. Not even sure what's in this little bag here. That's more straight tail worms. That's like trick worms and some of the bitters. Spinner baits. Terminal tackle is huge and when you go to Florida, so this is like all my big hooks in this bag. And this is my punch box. You use this a lot. This is like just big weights, punch skirts. There's my owner flipping hooks. And I've got to get some more. I actually need some more. I don't really like these bobber stops. The bigger ones are what you need for these big weights. Picasso makes a good big bobber stop that I'll use. Swim jigs. Use all Z-Man swim jigs. You know, I've got a bunch of different colors in here. When I'm thinking about swim jigs, I usually use brown, black, and white. That's really how I do it. Brown, black, white. I got all those in here. Guarantee you I'll throw black and blue. I've got my chatterbait box. This is all my chatterbait box. The same theory here. I'll do nothing but green, black, and white. That, you know, that's all I need. Green, black, white. And that'll get me through. I'll change my color trailers. You know, like I'll do something silly sometime. Like I might, you guys see, I like to use that purple demon trailer on that green pumpkin one. I've put a chartreuse trailer on the green pumpkin chatterbase before. Guys, this is the Project Z weedless. That deal right there will come through just about anything with that brush guard on it. And the blade, that comes through lily pads, hydrilla, reeds. Like you can fish it so much better in that heavy cover with that brush guard. This is just my frog box. Nothing but frogs in here. No surprises. Same, like I'm the same deal with colors. I got blacks, whites, and browns. I think this is called a dragonfly. My buddy Mark says out west they have blue dragonflies, so I just thought it was cool, so I bought it. This one has got my stutter step 4.0 in here. This is my top water box. Some of the old Bagleys, I got those in there. Should be a couple prop baits, spin baits in here. Not going to use spin. All right. So here we go. Here's my tackle storage here. Working. Got a TV set up and I just run an HDMI cable and watch YouTube while I load up the boat. So get that going. Let's get started. All this stuff is, this is some of my gambler stuff. Wife is texting me. She says she likes this. I like it too. Cool. See your wife texting again. Let's see, we can start loading up some rods now. Of course, I use all favorites. These are my favorite flipping sticks. These Phantom 711s. That's an awesome flipping stick. So I got a couple of those. We'll load up a couple flipping sticks. Got that. There's another bait caster. There's another Summit. The Summit's pretty awesome. This is the cool thing. Let me show you something. You notice that you'll see that my rod locker's open from front to back, which is totally untraditional, right? This is the magic behind your rods. There's two things that are awesome about your rod locker open from front to back like this. So see, it opens front to back. I can load, you know, typically you have to get inside your boat to load your rods. Well, I can stand outside of my boat and I can stick my rods standing outside of my boat. I can put whatever rods I need to put in my boat from the outside. I don't have to get in. I don't have to run, you know, get in and out of the boat constantly. And then here's the other thing. So you go to get in your rod locker and you have to pull it back this way and all your rods just kind of collapse on one another. Well, if I open them like this, watch this. Rods are not going anywhere. See, my rods just stay right on top of my locker. Don't go anywhere at all. It's a game changer, folks. All right, that is a total game changer. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 rods in there. You can see I got plenty of room to put more. You can take these organizers out there and probably get 50 in there if you need to, but that's 12 bait casters, not including any spinning reels. I got plenty more room in there to put more rods if I need it be. Let's see what's in this little box here. I got so many little boxes of stuff all over the place. You never know what's what. Oh, these are big jigs. Okeechobee, the big jig is always the deal. This is some of Destroy Baits. It's like a 1 ounce jig. I've caught some on that one before. Anywhere from a 3/4 to a 1 ounce jigs in this. Yeah, we'll definitely stick those in here. There's a brown one. Let's look at them and see. I like the 1 ounce, man. I tell you, flipping an 1.5 ounces is almost not even cool. This is an ounce here. I like that one. That's an 1.5 ounces. All those for 1.5 ounces. You see, that's the jig hook. I mean, that's a freaking gaff there, dude. But these, I got some boxes of just random tackle, man. It's amazing how much junk you just accumulate over the years. And I probably don't need any of this stuff, but I always like to rummage through it. And if I see something that I think I could use, like, I know right off the bat, I can use this to put line in. Not what it's for, but that's what I'm going to use it for. There's hard baits. Who knows what's in this? Hope I don't pull out something that'll embarrass me. That 8-inch bass tricks. Yeah, that's like the 7-inch bass tricks, rather. It's a cool KVD magic. Anything with KVD magic, or KVD anything on it, like a turd, just KVD, just all good in my boat. This. See, a perfect example. Here's a bag of like flukes and stuff. Might need that. Don't think I need any of that stuff. So we'll cover that up. Put it back up. Alright, we got another one. Another big red box. What we got down here in this box, that is like smallmouth plastics. That's a random box of plastics. I don't think that's just like empty boxes. There's some big swim baits in here. The box of spinner baits. See what kind of spinner baits. These are oldie goldie spinner baits that I don't use anymore. Some oh, that warmouth. Hey, that warmouth can be money sometimes. Warmouth, especially like for sight fishing. Looks like a little brim. Might throw him in the boat because there's a good chance there'll be some fish on bed when we get down there. So that's it for today's video. That was a whole day project, lining up all my tackle, getting in the boat, getting everything ready for Florida. So appreciate you guys hanging out, watching. That's all I got for you. I know that's an awkward ending, but it is what it is. More videos coming soon. Appreciate it. Peace.